Uh, I am back once more with another little game review. Coming off the back of doing a movie review, so please forgive me if I sound like shit. I'm your host as ever, Peppermint8. Welcome back. I'm just gonna have a little sip. Today, surprisingly, I will be covering one of the many Call of Duties. Specifically, Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1. One of the more overlooked sequels, in my opinion, but it's definitely worth checking out. I absolutely love this game. It's a big part of my childhood, along with most games that I've covered on here that are like PS2 or like remakes, remasters. So yeah, the game follows a 1st Airborne Division squad in the American offensive of World War II. Pretty simple, pretty basic stuff for the Call of Duty campaigns in, well, the older stuff especially, where it's just World War II. And then people got bored of World War II, and then eventually didn't want to bore World War II. Call of Duty fanbase, you are fucking so inconsistent. Being a Call of Duty game is, of course, a first-person shooter. I will say that I can't get gameplay for this because I have it on PS2 and they won't port it over to modern consoles. So apologies for no gameplay, but take it up with Activision and everyone else, basically. Using an assortment of era-accurate weaponry, being able to carry 2 weapons of choice, given the option to pick up more off of dead enemies or left in the world. Taking over the course of several levels, you can either be on foot or the crewman of the B-24 Liberator. It's a plane. Each contain their own gameplay features, but still more or less the same style missions. Completing each level will unlock bonus materials, usually consisting of bios for each of the game's characters, weapons, or vehicles. In addition, you can also view concept art or cutscenes from the game, which is also bonus materials. Pardon me. A multiplayer mode exists, however a network configuration disk is needed to play, so I'm unable to confirm if it's still online. However, because it's Call of Duty, it's probably not. It's an old Call of Duty, and even if it is, it's probably dead. I'll be surprised. It's either dead or full of hackers. Like World at War. World at War is a mess. I used to love playing this game as a kid, as I mentioned, much like most of the other PS2 games I've covered. The game has some seriously iconic moments with some impressive voice lines provided by some of the cast of Band of Brothers. Especially like, I forget his name, he played Abraham in The Walking Dead. I've been talking about The Walking Dead a lot recently, especially considering the last film. But still, I can't, Michael Cudlitz, there you go. It's an underrated gem, definitely worth checking out, especially considering the, let's face it, more mediocre efforts put out recently, before it became just the same old shit over and over again. But yeah, just a short one today. Literally going to be like 4 minutes long or something like that. I do apologise. It's a Call of Duty game. It's an early Call of Duty game where there's not even intel to collect, which is just what becomes most of the game. So yeah, that about sums that one up. Again, I apologise, this one is quite short. I've been your host as ever, Peppermint8. Thank you ever so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.